Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the Stylo 4. This is a full review, and basically with it, I want to go over the specifications for the phone. Not that everybody cares, but there are a few number of people that care about specifications. So it's running a Snapdragon 425. Sorry, I have it listed over here. It has 32 gigs of space with up to 2 terabytes of external storage. It has a 6.2-inch 18:9 1080p display, a 13 megapixel rear camera with a 5 megapixel front, and apparently front-facing portrait, but not back. It's all software-based. It has running Android 8.1 OS, and it has 2 gigabytes of RAM. And the battery on here is a 3300 mAh battery. So that's the specifications. Now, looking around the device, we have a front, I'm going to say this again just for this, a 5 megapixel camera, some sensor, earpiece, and a red notification LED. That's it. There's only red. And then we have the 6.2-inch 18:9 1080p display. On the right side, we have the power button. On the left side, we have the volume up and down, and a SIM card tray and an SD card tray. On the top, we have a noise-canceling mic. On the bottom, we have the headphone jack, mic, USB-C, a speaker, and a pen, which we'll go over more in a second. Then on the back of the device, we have the 13 megapixel rear camera with 1080p. We have flash, and we have fingerprint sensor, and that's it. So let's just get on with the software side of things. Going around the device, Android 8, a couple things have changed. And one of those being, now you have a different app launcher that you can use, which is swipe up, swipe down, and you can swipe like this, and you get your LG, I don't know what to call it, but the LG V30 had it, the LG G6, and then you have this over here. And it's nice. It's nice. You can see the notification center, and it has a different look to the notification center now. The settings look practically the same from all the LG devices. I mean, for some reason, between LG devices, things don't change, but the camera app has changed a bit. Not by much, though. They added a Q lens, which is basically take a photo of an item and scan it like the Google lens. It's added a couple things, but if I start a here we go. If I start a message and I talk about it, right here, as you can see, if I talk about the message, I go to my ABC, I click this, I click. Here are all of just a few of your emojis. Now, not much more has changed from that side of things, but I'm going to talk about the S Pen here. So you do have an S Pen. It has, I don't know how well you can see it, where it's side of it. So it has an arrow showing which way to point it to put it in. So it tells you, if you have the arrow like that, put it in like this into your device. Now I'm liking that they kept it in a more conventional note place, so you can take notes like and subscribe so I can hit 10K. So has notes. You can unlock it. You can do all this stuff. There isn't much more added to it. It's just more of an Android 8 theme to it. There are things that I don't like about it, and one of those things being, I had my gripes with the LG Aristo 2, where I just didn't like it. I didn't think it was good because it had a glossy back. Now, if you look at this back over here, look how scratched this is. This phone is slippery AF. This slips around in my pocket. I didn't like this. I like the old LG's thing. I don't need it to be this glossy. If you're trying to mimic glass with the plastic, you don't need to. Most people aren't going to care if it's a cheaper phone that doesn't have glass, that it looks like glass. So otherwise, I do like the size of the phone. They are completely metal, so they mimic the V30. I felt when I first picked it up, I was like, whoa, this is a V30. I liked it. Now for speaker-wise, I like it too. So I liked it. I think it's good. And you should too. So let's load up some videos here. Actually, if you're going to be watching my video, let's load up my videos here. Oh, stupid ad. Now I do like this 18:9 display doesn't have a notch, so I can zoom in and zoom out. I lose, of course, a little bit of the video, but let's check the...
Moto E5 Plus is a very nice phone, so I'm just going to go around the box before I open it and announce some of the features. So it has 4G LTE enabled Android 8.1 Oreo. It has...
Okay, so there you go. You got some of the gist down of the speaker. But look, what's this? This is what they call picture-in-picture mode. So YouTube originally made it where you had to have YouTube Red to even use picture-in-picture. So what people did is they went online, they found workarounds to it. So then in the end, YouTube made it where you have to pay a subscription to YouTube Red to get background play for music, which I'm fine with. And then they did this whole thing where you can do picture-in-picture on any video that you have. The only thing I don't like is you can't really make it bigger or smaller. It just is what it is. But they did make it where you can now have picture-in-picture, and you can just press the X button, do this. So picture-in-picture works for video calls with WhatsApp, the Duo, whatever video call app you're using. It works for Google Maps. It works for a bunch of map services, of course, that support it. But it works. I like it. This whole thing is a great phone, and I've been using it for a bit now, for about 2 weeks now, to fully get used to it. Now, I played a couple games. I've watched a couple movies on here, and I think it is perfect. I think you should pick it up if you're looking for a device like this. And if you did, definitely please rate, comment, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and as always, enjoy the rest of your day.